Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Utah Utes, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gators have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it. David, every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning that title a year ago, but now you've got to know you've got the target on your back.
I get that. I understand that. But if you're a fan, keep celebrating, baby, because you got your first natty, man. It's fantastic. Whatever happens this year, who cares? You got a ring. You were the Kings.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. Oh, what a cut. Breaks into the open. They were backed up and now more than out of trouble at the midfield stripe.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
This time he's got it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Gators are marching down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab outside. It's Payne. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll try it again. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run play action. Now improvising. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
He splits the uprights, and that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 15, here's the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. This offense has it with really good field position. Might be changing the route. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try it over the left side. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Utes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt is in the air. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. To the ground with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The give to the back. Running to Green. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Utes are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Utes moving quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
The best running backs are the guys that can just out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Off the RPO, complete. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gators will call on their punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the give off the left side. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utes! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over the Rebels. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He might want another play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Rush is on him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Complete downfield. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking for a crease to the left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run for it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up.
There he goes! Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and the running game getting the job done.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Callaway. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Here's the handoff. Got room to work. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Creates a little space. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over the Rebels.
He's in open space downfield.
Wheel circle.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies the stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds some fresh air. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks it. Hits the open man. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
35, Florida, 23.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
1st and 10.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Let's go, let's go.
Caught in the backfield. It's Pierre. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Going for the marker on the ground. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Man, that's tough when you run the RPO and you put me in conflict. You can't let those linebackers come downhill really fast because I still have to play pass, and they hand it off, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
Makes the catch. It's Payne. Breaks into the open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll try the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Utes want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Creates a little room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They're testing the right side here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Utes are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets enough. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Utes in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the Utes with the 1st and 10. On the option. Quick toss. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
1st and goal, Utah.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Making side adjustments here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
Utah.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Utah 49, Florida 30.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick six. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will make the offensive coordinator's life easier, taking over first and goal at the 1. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Utah! And the pummeling has started.
Utah.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over the Rebels. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive firing. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football? We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over, and now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Low! Low! Satellite! 414 satellite!
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Charge!
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab on the shot. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Callaway. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Motion from the wide receiver. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw again. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Utes. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
That makes the score Utah 70, Florida 30.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Callaway. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. To the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Ready. Tanner. Canopy.
They'll try to get it through the air. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Okay, ready?
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Got it.
He wants to change this route.
Break. On the ready.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Cam, here we go.
The snap sets up to throw. Big fella moving. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking downfield on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wants to fire on second down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to find his man in the middle. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0.